This is Optimal Health Daily, episode 1451. Simplify for Your Best Health by Courtney Carver of BeMoreWithLess.com. And I'm Dr. Neil. Welcome back to Optimal Health Daily, or welcome for the first time if you're new here. This is the podcast where I act as your very own personal narrator and read to you from some of the most popular health and fitness blogs online, and always with a bit of my commentary at the end. Now, today's author is actually a popular minimalist, and minimalism-related content is usually narrated over on my brother's show, Optimal Living Daily. So for more minimalism-related content and to hear a lot more from Courtney, check out Optimal Living Daily. But since you're here, let's get right to today's post and optimize your life. Simplify for Your Best Health by Courtney Carver of BeMoreWithLess.com. How many times have you thought, this flu or migraine or virus is my body's way of letting me know I need to slow down? If you ever wake up exhausted, feel run down, or are frequently sick and think, I need to take better care of myself, you understand firsthand how the stress of busyness can wear you out. I used to be proud of my busyness. Knowing that I was in demand made me feel important, exhausted and stressed, but important. I don't think busyness was the actual cause of my MS. But I'm sure that my MS was my body's way of rejecting my lifestyle. Working more, spending more, having more, eating more, and doing more wore me down and literally broke my body. It wasn't until I intentionally began to slow down and live with less that I began to heal. I believe I had MS for 10 years before I was diagnosed in 2006, but I was too busy to notice the symptoms and connect the dots. I was too busy to pay attention to the small signals that something was wrong. Even after I was diagnosed, I didn't stop. I wanted to be strong. I wanted to prove that I was fine. I wasn't fine. I was terrified. I thought I would wake up blind or not be able to feel my feet hit the floor when I got out of bed. I felt tired. Months of tests and worrying were completely exhausting. I felt apprehensive. I didn't want to tell anyone, especially my family. I didn't want to worry them. I felt devastated. I especially didn't want to tell my daughter that I was sick. I knew she would be scared. I felt confused. I didn't know enough to take action. And I felt sad. I didn't want things to change. I was all of those things, but it didn't take long to move out of the negative. It took me time to figure things out and make big changes in my life, but within a few weeks, a shift in attitude changed everything. I became grateful. I knew it could have been so much worse. I became faithful. I was confident that God had my back. I became determined. If there was a way to reverse this irreversible disease, I would figure it out. I became supported. My family let me know that they were there for me every step of the way. I became empowered. I learned quickly that I know my body best and that I could hire and fire doctors. I became focused. My health became the most important thing, and nothing else mattered much. I stopped worrying about the what-ifs and started thinking about how to be healthy. I had to recognize that I had contributed to my poor health and believed that I could turn things around, and then admit that I didn't know what I was doing and would need help. With that, I learned that admitting weakness can be the greatest sign of strength. There is speculation on how stress impacts disease, but here are some examples. Quote, chronic stress exposes your body to unhealthy, persistently elevated levels of stress hormones like adrenaline and cortisol. Common physical signs of stress include dizziness, general aches and pains, grinding teeth, clenched jaws, headaches, indigestion, muscle tension, difficulty sleeping, racing heart, ringing in the ears, stooped posture, sweaty palms, tiredness, exhaustion, trembling, weight gain or weight loss, and upset stomach. WebMD. And from another source, quote, stress alone does not cause diabetes, although it may be a trigger for autoimmune disease, as in type 1 diabetes. There's also evidence that chronic stress increases the risk of the development of a complex condition known as metabolic syndrome. Metabolic syndrome includes features such as abdominal obesity, abnormal blood fat levels, high blood pressure and insulin resistance, which increases the risk of type 2 diabetes. BBC Health. And lastly, another source. Quote, stress can trigger both migraine and tension-type headaches. Events like getting married, moving to a new home, or having a baby can cause stress. But studies show that everyday stresses, not major life changes, cause most headaches. womenshealth.gov. A study done by Carnegie Mellon scientists demonstrated that subjects who had been through stressful experiences were more likely to develop colds. Speculation or not, it is crystal clear to me that stress makes you sick. Stress comes from food, fear, worry, busyness, bad relationships, debt, drama, clutter, and a host of other internal and external factors. Simplifying your life will reduce stress and make room for your best health. Here's how to do that. 1. Declutter. Literally make space by getting rid of the stuff that doesn't matter. 2. Say no. Every day you have hundreds of chances to say yes or no, and every time you say yes when you want to say no, you cheat yourself and the project or person you said yes to. 3. Eat awesome. Food will make the biggest difference in how you feel. It can change your body on a cellular level. 4. Visit your doctor. Have regular checkups and form a relationship with the doctor you trust. 5. Take a walk. Give yourself time to move and breathe and think aside from your usual hustle and bustle. 6. Start a morning routine. Dedicating a block of time before your day triggers actions that heal, calm, energize, and/or inspire. And 7. Disconnect. You have to unplug and disconnect from phones and computers so you can fully connect to what means most in your life. While busyness may not have been the direct cause of my MS, I do know that reducing my stress, my stuff, my busyness has absolutely contributed to my good health. I feel better, and MRI scans show no new lesions, no active demyelination, and actual improvement, also known as reversal, in previously demonstrated white matter volume loss. It's remarkable, and according to my neurologist, not a result of drug therapy alone, but a combination of diet, exercise, and lifestyle changes. When I talk to newly diagnosed MS patients or people who reach out with other conditions, I tell them that what will make the biggest difference in the course of their disease is an awesome medical and support team, improved diet, and simplifying every part of their life. I don't miss eating animals. Slowing down didn't make me irrelevant. Quitting my job didn't make me broke. Keeping my computer closed over the weekend doesn't make me unpopular. MS changed my life in the best possible way. Get out of your busy addiction. Slow down and listen instead of being overwhelmed with options, decisions, drama, and worry. Simplify your life and make your best health matter. Have you noticed that simplicity has improved your health? Postscript. A results may vary disclaimer. This post is about my experience and how stress affects health. That will look very different for each of us, but there's information here that can help you or someone you know if you're open to it. You just listened to the post titled Simplify for Your Best Health by Courtney Carver of BeMoreWithLess.com. Now, we're here to optimize our health. Listening to these articles is important, but getting personalized help can be a game changer. In the past, it's been difficult to get a clear picture of what our bodies look like on the inside, or how to measure what choices are helping and hurting. That's what Inside Tracker was designed to solve. Inside Tracker was founded in 2009 by leading scientists in aging, genetics, and biometrics from MIT, Tufts, and Harvard. Using their patented algorithm, Inside Tracker analyzes your body's data to provide you with a clear picture of what's going on inside you and to offer you science-backed recommendations for positive diet and lifestyle changes. Then, Inside Tracker tracks your progress every day to help you reach your performance goals and live a longer, healthier life. Now, for a limited time, you can get 25% off the entire Inside Tracker store. Go to insidetracker.com/OHD to get your discount code and to start using Inside Tracker today. That's insidetracker.com/OHD for 25% off the entire Inside Tracker store. Dr. Neal here for my commentary. When Courtney was describing how she initially felt after her diagnosis, I could absolutely relate. It brought back a lot of memories for me because when I was sophomore in college, I was diagnosed with a chronic condition that's considered irreversible. So when she was describing how she was terrified and apprehensive and devastated and sad and confused, I could still remember those feelings. But like her, I eventually turned it around. It wasn't instantaneous, but I completely agreed with her statement when she said that her disease changed her life in the best possible way, that's how I felt about mine. It woke me up. It got me to think about how I respond to stress. What happens if I do start exercising and eating better? And sure enough, just like Courtney experienced, I started to feel better. My medications went down. And now the doctors don't even think I had the disease anymore. And so if I can do it, a person who didn't really care to eat all that nutritiously, didn't care about exercise, liked to get stressed out, I guess that's the best way to describe it. If I can do it, if Courtney can do it, then you can too. All right, that's it for the Sunday show. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Thank you so much for listening. I'll be back here tomorrow as usual, so I'll see you there where your optimal life awaits.